what are you doing? Yo, what's happening? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back, y'all. How's everybody doing this afternoon? All right, man, I got a good game for y'all. I got Minnesota Sparks versus, Minnesota Lynx, excuse me, versus LA Sparks. So sit back, y'all, and enjoy y'all. Let's make this happen.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. Who doesn't love a good rivalry, guys? Especially between two teams in the same conference.
I know I do, because it always makes these kinds of games much more interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight. I mean, I can't wait for this one.
Now here's Plum. To the middle. Here's Hamby. Misses the baby hook.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Smith, she's covered by Hamby, to the paint. Here's Collier, score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Uses every bit of her strength to overpower the defense. Collier does not fear contact.
Here's Plum. Hamby. Pass to Stevens. And the shot is good.
Effective moving the ball from the front court. Hamby's a willing passer.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Collier. Outside Williams. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Yes. And Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
With a naturally quick release, Smith is an effective option in catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Wing shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Lynx. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
How about the smaller player eating some glass?
Now here's Plum. McBride covering. Plum with it. Afisa Collier with the block.
Have to be mindful of Collier on the court. Her ability to block shots makes life so much tougher for opponents.
Bridget Carlton. First personal foul.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
At the line for Los Angeles, Odyssey Sims. 2 shots.
first free throw is good. Well, back in the early 2010s, the Lynx went on one of the best runs we've ever seen.
And forget, WNBA. We're talking one of the best runs in American pro sports history. From 2011 to 2017, 4 titles, 6 final appearances, sustained excellence we haven't seen since.
Both shots good from the stripe. And in 2023, the Sparks went 17-23. They missed the playoffs by just 1 win.
They were firmly in before they lost 5 of their last 7 games. So I think a stronger finish to the year is a point of emphasis for this staff.
Now here's Williams. Fires from the wing. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
So much action these days out of the pick and roll. Williams is made for this type of basketball. A slick dribbling and good decision-making player.
Here's Stevens. It's a 3-point game. The Sparks, no good that time either. Here's Collier. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
Great to see her score inside. Collier is an all-around forward, capable of scoring in a variety of ways, including in the paint.
Now here's Plum. Hamby outside. Back to Plum. 3-pointer. Good. And De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
The corner 3 is the easier 3 on the floor. Kelsey Plum knows that. She took advantage.
Smith outside. Pass to Collier. Makes it off the glass.
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Now here is Sims. Hamby covered by Smith. Hamby right side. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. And that's off the glass and in.
Probably the most comfortable range for Hamby with her jumper, this 15 or so foot area. She's very accurate from here.
Pass to McBride. Back to Collier. 3-pointer. Hamby grabs the miss. Sparks trailing. Sims. Outside Plum. Hamby covered by Smith. Lets it go from 11. Here's the second effort. Hamby misses. McBride outside. Collier up top. Let's go with a 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
A steady shooter from beyond the arc. Collier's presence on the floor helps space it. A big asset for this team.
And here is Sims. Courtney Williams with the defensive effort. Collier left side. And the shot goes down.
That's what she does, guys. Takes what the defense gives her and turns it into points.
So it's the Sparks now. 7-point differential. Pass to Sims. Back to Jackson. Hamby left side. And stolen by Smith. Here's Williams. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
That's a nice bucket. They're really playing intelligently.
They really are, and even though it's not a huge lead they've got, they're definitely in charge.
Kind of get that feeling, Brian, that team is playing so well.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Hamby. Jackson buries the long-range jumper.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide-open shooter's hands.
Outside Williams. Collier outside. Takes the 3. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
A great shooter from deep. Collier responding with her own trifecta.
Pass to Sims. Back to Plum. Hamby sets a screen. Beyond the arc. Plum can't hit. The Lynx leading. And Tim, we know success isn't always linear. Just look at Alana Smith. She's a perfect example of that. It took her a few years to claim her spot in the league.
But she was a top 10 pick back in 2019. She shot under 20% as a rookie. Alana was out of the league, but she had a great 2023. The Australian finishing third in most improved player voting, and she has really got a spot in the league now.
And just thinking about players that do it all, who would you say is the most versatile player in the league?
Alyssa Thomas, for me. She averaged 15, 10, and 8 last year. Pretty much unheard of in the W.
That was an insane year from Alyssa Thomas. I mean, she could have won MVP for sure. But I'm going to go with Nafisa Collier. I mean, she does it all. She's all WNBA in terms of defense. She's averaged 21 points a game. She can pass it. She can rebound it. I mean, just an incredible talent.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Stevens. To the inside. Here's Aleman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
Now here's Williams. She's covered by Sims. Inside. Here's Collier. Stevens grabs the board. And the Sparks with possession here. Trailing by 10. Now here is Sims. She's guarded closely. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier. Down low. And stolen by Stevens. Here's the break. Here's Hamby. Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
0 problems running rim to rim for Hamby. A gifted athlete, her long strides make up lots of ground quick.
Collier outside. Smith, she's guarded by Stevens. Collier inside. Hamby on her. The shot by Collier, no good. Outside Sims. Six on the shot clock. Hamby a screen. This one for 3. And Odyssey Sims, good for 3.
Slick off the bounce. Sims loves running pick and roll. And in this set, you can't let her get her shot off.
Now Carlton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Williams. Over Sims. Williams can't get it to go.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
And they're having trouble stopping this run.
And you know, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
With a laundry list of moves in her arsenal, Collier can pick and choose how she wants to beat defenders.
Outside Sims. Hamby sets a screen. From the line. And it's Sims missing.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to marry that.
Collier with it. Hamby on her. And that's a foul called on Odyssey Sims. That'll be her second foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shepard. Smith, ring covering. Smith, no good.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Inside. Outside Plum. 5 on the clock. Russell with the screen. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Lynx.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Now here's Alaman. Russell with the screen. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Looking mobile and playing in attack mode. It's nice to see Russell make these sharp movements in the pick and roll.
McBride outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Up top, Plum. And count it from 19 feet away.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lynx ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
I like what we're seeing for them, going right at the basket. Tons of points down there in the paint.
They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting in the paint.
The Lynx leading. And this Minnesota franchise is built around their star, Nafisa Collier.
Well, you think about 2022, Collier played just 4 games. In the Lynx, they missed the playoffs. Last year, Collier took her game to another level, a first-team All-WNBA selection.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Burrell. Alema. Russell with the screen. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is Russell's bucket all night. Gets the ball inside and uses all her height to get the shot.
Right outside. Shepard the screen. Now here's McBride. She's guarded by Plum.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? That's what Caitlin McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
First one falls for her.
And after 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 Community Assists Awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history.
A popular topic in WNBA circles, player rights.
Yeah, the league has made some major strides in terms of freedom of movement, free agency, and also off-the-floor benefits.
Plus, we've seen salary increases, so it's been great to see these advances the last few years. And this is the mindset Plum has to possess, because when she buries quick shots, it gets her going.
Pass to McBride for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Burrell, Miller defending. Now here's Aleman. Defense is right there. A one-on-one situation. Here's Peely. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, and the floor really opened up for her there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
Pass to Burrell. Brink left side. Outside Plum. From the arc. The cupboard is empty. Her 5th missed shot from the field. She's made 3. Here's Heidemann. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
Well, you got to give it to Shepherd. She keeps her eyes up and her options open.
Pass to Burrell. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Plum misses. Here's McBride. 7 points in the game. Fires the 3. And it's Aleman with the rebound. The Sparks trailing. Russell with the screen. To the inside. To end the run. Goes right through for bucket number 3. She's a perfect 3 for 3.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
It's Diamond Miller on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. McBride misses. Now here's Aleman. McBride covering. Here's Plum. It's hauled in by the Lynx. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint. Up top, Miller. Peely. Pass to McBride. It's good from long range.
With a smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
Now here's Aleman.
Timeout.
Sparks call timeout. And Tim, when you see Alyssa Peely out there, she's just a different type of player.
Well, she's pretty much a 6'2" big, excellent rebounder, but Peely can also stretch the floor, shoot it. She's a good passer. It's just kind of a unique player.
So both teams changing it up here. Lynx on D. They're leading by 8. Brink. Covered by Smith, and the foul called on Smith. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Sims. Clock at 6. Up top, Plum. good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
The sweet lefty stroke of Kelsey Plum, dialed in from distance.
Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Plum. McBride outside. Banked in off the glass. Now here is Sims. She's got 5. Outside Plum. Got a hand on it.
Well, that's why opponents fear Shepard. The combination of length and athleticism makes her a solid shot blocker.
The Lynx with the lead. Pass to Shepard. McBride. No good from outside.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here is Sims. She makes that one drop, only her second, and 5 goes.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
Williams with it. She's covered by Sims. Pass to Heidemann. Shepard. McBride left side. With nobody on her, she buries the jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Plum. 11 points in the game. Stevens. She's guarded by Shepard. Inside. Brink. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. That's on Kayla McBride.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
The first free throw is good.
You know, when Brink is on the floor, she adds multiple dimensions to this offense.
Her defense gets a lot of attention, but she does so much offensively. She's great in the post, she can spot up, and she's come a long way as a passer.
And so she hits both.
The talent in this league just keeps getting better, and this year's rookie class, whew, it is special.
It is so exciting to see this rookie class. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is the headliner. She comes into this league with massive expectations.
Yeah, and the depth of this class is just unreal. So many potential stars in the first round. I cannot wait to see their careers unfold.
Now here's Plum. 11 points in the game.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
And Williams gets it to go.
You know, there are certain players who shoot much better off a pass. Williams is one of them. Allows her to set her feet.
Outside Sims. Plum. Courtney Williams with the defensive effort.
And rebounded by Brink.
The Sparks trailing. Plum with it. Pass to Sims. Just 5 to shoot.
Brink a screen.
From deep.
Offensive rebound.
And another shot. Minnesota grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's McBride. Another shot. And she lays it in.
Just so active on the boards. Collier with the effort points. They're almost bonus points for this team.
Pass to Hamby. Knocked away and stolen by Nafisa Collier. Here's Smith. Brink covering. Shot's good by Smith.
An intimidating interior presence. Smith uses her toughness to get her way down low.
Jackson outside. Hamby. To the middle. Here's Sims. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Outside Williams. Here's Carlton. Drills the three-pointer.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
Now here is Sims. She's got 9. Hamby sets a screen. Right side Sims. Shot clock at 6. Kelsey Plum from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Outside Williams. Pass to Smith. McBride. She's covered by Sims. And stolen by Cameron Brink.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Sims with it. Now guarded by McBride. And here's Hamby. She has 6. And stolen by Smith. And they're on the break. Shoots from the corner. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You got to give credit to Collier for the find. Her 6'2" height allows her to have a clean view of the court. Doesn't miss open teammates.
Now here is Sims. It's hauled in by Smith. Pass to Williams. The tray comes up empty there. Puts her at 3 for 6. And it's the Sparks ball. A 12-point game. And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
Now here's McBride. She's got 14. And Cameron Brink is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Shepard the screen. Here's Carlton. They get the rebound. Outside Williams. Sinks the three-pointer.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Outside Stevens. Back to Sims. Alema. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Rebound by the Lynx. Nafisa Collier on the wing. Puts one up from 19. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
From deep three-point range. And so we wrap up the first half. The Lynx on top, up by 15. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback.
And, you know, Collier has been really making it happen, guys.
Her rebounding, particularly the offensive rebounding, was superb in the first half. She was really battling hard inside.
And that allowed them to get several shots on the same possession multiple times. I mean, her work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
And here are the Lynx now.
Outside Williams. Pass to McBride. Takes it out to Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Sims.
Great look. Disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
Count that one.
What effort from Plum down in the paint, outworking the defense and getting a shot.
Now Collier. Courtney Williams for 3. The shot, no good. Now here is Sims. He's guarded closely. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Stevens. Yes, great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
A prototypical stretch 4. Stevens' range extends way beyond the three-point line.
Here's McBride. 14 points for her. Courtney Williams for 3. Mr. Ball meets Mr. Basket for a 5th happy pairing of the game. She's 5 for 9. Pass to Stevens. Plum. Outside for Sims. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. So the Lynx now. Here's Williams. And she uses the glass on the layup.
No fear. Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Over Smith. Another one falls for the Sparks. And here are the Lynx now. 13-point lead. Outside Williams. Here's Collier. Here's the 3. And the Lynx, another 3.
Defenders have to be careful with Collier's jumper. If she gets a clean look, she's usually going to capitalize.
When it comes to defensive prowess, there's not too many players that can impact a game like Nafisa Collier.
It gets overlooked sometimes because of her offense, but Nafisa is outstanding on defense. She's the kind of player that opposing coaches have to game plan for at both ends.
And the Sparks call time here.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Hamby with the ball. Smith is there. Hamby misses. Smith outside. Right side, Williams. Back to Smith. Down low. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. Stevens grabs the board. This Sparks squad struggling. Now here's Plum. She's got 16. Outside for Sims. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Look how quick she was to bite on that pump fake. Left her feet way too soon.
Pass to Williams. There's a screen. Smith. Here's Collier. Great look there, but off target. Outside Plum. Over McBride. It's hauled in by the Lynx. Outside Williams. Pass to Collier. And the layup is good.
She's carrying a lot of the load offensively, and normally that's good news for them.
Sims with it. 11 points in the game. Plum with it. Over McBride. Plum misses. And here's Carlton. Collier with it. Picked up by Jackson. Collier outside. Courtney Williams for 3. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here is Stevens. She has 7. Plum, that's good.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now Collier. She's got 27. Soft touch off the glass.
An all-around offensive talent. What a player Collier is with the handles to put it on the deck.
Well, the Sparks have missed the last 3 playoffs. Rare to see LA struggle like this.
An original WNBA team, they missed the postseason just 4 times in their first 24 seasons. Now, this franchise has the best winning percentage in league history, so you expect they'll turn it around pretty soon.
Now here's Smith. She's got 8. Pass to Carlton. Outside Williams. 20 feet out. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
Another one for Williams. She can do so many different things with the ball, it makes her hard to guard.
Outside Sims. Now Plum. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for the Sparks.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Now here's Williams. 20 points for her. Collier outside. And she banks in the layup. So it's the Sparks now. Trailing by 17. Pass to Hamby. Plum. The 3. And it's Collier with the rebound. On the wing, Kayla McBride. She's guarded by Plum. Out of bounds, it'll be the Sparks ball.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Plum. 24 points for her. Here's Sims. Outside Plum. Ooh, no luck on that one. Courtney Williams with the defensive effort. On the wing, Alana Smith. She's covered by Hamby. Screen by Smith. Here's Collier. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
Yeah, when Nafisa Collier, a player that chips in everywhere, including the mid-range.
Pass to Burrell. Hamby outside. Inside. Here's Plum. Shepard pulls it in. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Pass to Sims. And counts the basket. She's fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. She's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Shooting one.
And here's Heidemann. Pass to Williams. And here's Heidemann. Trying her luck from deep. Hamby grabs the miss. And it's the Sparks ball. It's an 18-point game. Right side Sims. Now here's Hamby. And it's good. 2 points.
A good passer with excellent court vision. Sims is a difference maker on the court.
Outside Miller. Collier. Pass to Heidemann. Five to shoot. Launches a three. Rebound by the Sparks. Hamby with the ball. Covered by Collier. Outside Sims. Good on the three-point shot.
An impact perimeter player. Sims uses a mature feel for the game to score points.
Outside Miller. Pass to Williams. The screen by Collier. And the Lynx miss again. With the floater. And it's Sims missing. Collier outside. To the inside. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
I like Collier's ability to capitalize on a defender's mistakes. If you're not disciplined, she'll make you pay.
2 shots.
And she makes the first. You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Nafisa Collier.
I mean, her rookie year was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college. She was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
And good on the second, so she makes both. Now here's Aleman. Pass to Burrell. Hamby with the ball. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. To the paint. And that one's good. Heidemann.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Here's Aleman. Pass to Hamby. They double her with Collier. Here's Aleman. From deep. The shot misses. Miller with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Heidemann. She's guarded by Aleman. Pass to Shepard. And here's Heidemann. Puts up the three. Hamby grabs the miss. Aleman with it. Back to Hamby. Over Collier. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Lynx on top, leading by 17. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Now Aleman. Pass to Plum. Over McBride. Plum misses. And here are the Lynx now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Aleman. To the middle. McBride. And the bucket counts, and she is on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason. Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. I mean, is there anything she can't do?
Now here's Aleman. D right on her. And here's Cannon. Here's Aleman. Outside Brink. Shoots. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. On the wing, Kayla McBride. She's guarded by Plum. And it's in.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Russell. And here's Cannon. Miller defending. It's stolen by Peely. McBride outside. Now Heidemann. She's guarded by Plum. Miller can't get it to go. And the Sparks with possession here. Outside Plum. Pass to Cannon. There's the triple. The Sparks, no good that time either. Now here's Miller. Heidemann. Now here's McBride. Brink covering. Healy up top. Clock at 6. Here's the floater. And she takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, that's an elegant move to drop in the floater.
And here are the Sparks now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Pass to Brink. And here is Alemán. And she drops it in from the low post.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Peely. A kick out to McBride. From outside the arc. Looks good, is good. That's her 7th basket in 12 attempts.
Off the court, McBride is lighthearted, but she's a killer on the court. Basketball is everything to her.
Here's Plum. Cameron Brink for 3. Heidemann grabs the miss. Pass to McBride. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Plum misses. So the Lynx now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Heidemann, no good.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Now here's Alemán. Inside. Brink takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Pass to Miller. Right outside. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Now here's Alemán. Outside Plum. Here's Brink. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
It's great to see how Kelsey Plum can not only score the ball, but also move the ball. She's really good at creating for herself and others.
Here's Heidemann. McBride outside to the inside. Shepard misses from close range. Now here's Alemán. To the paint. Here's Russell. Second shot opportunity. Buries it down low.
Man, they have got to put a body on her because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
Now here's McBride. There's the 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Brink. Off on the layup. Outside Miller. Pass to Heidemann. Shepard the screen. Now Heidemann. Here's Shepard. She's guarded by Plum. Shepard, good.
Showing off the muscle on that contact finish. Please tell me you didn't think a little contact would disrupt Shepard.
Now here's Alemán. Kelsey Plum from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Russell. That's her first foul of the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Both teams will make substitutions. Collier with it. Minnesota calls a timeout. You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years on her great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
Pass to Williams. Smith. She's covered by Hamby. McBride outside. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
Here's Stevens. Back to Sims. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Lynx. For 3, Kayla McBride. Odyssey Sims grabs the board. Amby outside. Williams with the double team. From past the arc. And the Sparks, another 3.
It's pretty impressive watching Kelsey Plum run the offense like this. She has a gift for spotting open teammates.
Screen by Smith. Here's Collier. And the layup's good off the glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here is Sims. Pass to Jackson. Up top, Plum. McBride covering. And Odyssey Sims, here we go. Back to Jackson. Shoots the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Fundamental hoops from Odyssey Sims, making sure to get it to the uncovered teammate.
And here's McBride. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Collier. The second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Pass to Plum. From downtown. Yes. Great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
Well, for most players, that's a bad shot. Not Kelsey Plum. She's got unlimited range.
Outside Williams. Collier. And she drops in the layup off glass.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
The Sparks call timeout.
All right, you can come out on board. Come on and get loud for your Breakers Dance Crew.
Lynx with some changes. Outside Plum. Sims. Back to Plum. Pass to Hamby. Outside Plum. Clock at 4. It's good from the top of the key.
It's obvious that Plum has found her rhythm tonight. Nice to see her making a big impact on that end.
Now Miller. Heidemann. She's covered by Sims.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Miller. From deep. She can't get that one. So it's the Sparks now. Out to the wing. Here's Plum. Outside for Sims. To the paint. Hamby lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He put that lead pass on a platter for her.
Now the Lynx with it. Outside Miller. Pass to Heidemann. Samuelson. And here's Heidemann. 6 to shoot. The shot off that time. Good D by Odyssey Sims. Pass to Plum. Back to Sims. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Now here's Miller. Back to Samuelson. Second chance shot. Stevens grabs the board. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Plum. It's stolen by Peely. Here's Miller. Now Heidemann. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.